Hey guys, Lorcan the Hedgehog here and welcome back to my reviews. Today I'm here to review the Homerpalooza event from Simpsons Tap Out. I always kind of wanted a music-themed event in Tap Out because Simpsons has definitely gone to music before. I mean, there are so many catchy songs from The Simpsons. There's so many musical guest stars that haven't been involved in The Simpsons. So it makes sense to add an event where you can get some of these characters, and maybe even get a musical guest star involved, which was exactly what happened with this event called the Homerpalooza event. I don't know why it just always has that 2017, but I don't know. But nevertheless, so the plot of this one is pretty simple. This Homer and Lisa decide to bring a musical festival to Springfield. They pick three particular styles of music: rock, pop, and rap. After that, we're just getting some stars from these particular musical themes and just making a good concert out of it. That's basically the gist of the plot. There's nothing fancy compared to the time travel event where we had to deal with all the, Homer had to deal with all the artists and all that from the past. And nothing like that. It's just, we're here making a music competition, festival. Just go with it. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing with this particular event. Now, what type of characters have appeared in this event in general? Like who was given a treatment to come to the Tap Out, and what I think of them. Well, let's start off with Act 1's prize, because I will start with Act 1's, of course. So we have two characters who are given out as prizes. I honestly think there was actually about like 5 premium characters, well, 4 premium characters and 1 skin. And there was one free character that he had his own separate quest line, which I'll get to soon. But right now, let's get to the Act's prizes. Act 1 anyway. So Act 1 we had a few stuff like that. We had one character called Nick DeVold. I don't know his last name. I honestly don't know these characters' last name. All I know is their first names. But he was our 4th prize in the Act 1. And he's a good character. He has something to do with something which I'll get to soon. But yeah, he's a good character. Then we had another. He was a drummer, so I didn't know that much. We had the next character, which was called Peter. He was the last prize for Act 1 with the building. I think it was the Stargaze Studio, I think. I don't know. You guys can look it up yourselves on Simpsons Wiki. He was a good character. I think he was a pianist. I think he does piano. I don't know exactly what he does, but he's a good character. It's kind of good to have this character end on the last prize, Act 1. As for premium characters go, we have 3 of them that actually have tasks, 1 non-playable, and, well, the only one non-playable, and a character with a skin for a character who, this was his first skin in the game. Starting off with, we have a character who has been back since Season 1, and been killed off, I think, in Season 6 or Season 7. And that is Bleeding Gums Murphy. A character I actually put in my characters I want to see in Tap Out, which I'm glad to see that, there's 2 characters I picked from that video that came out in Tap Out. First one being Russ Cargill with the Secret Agents event, and now we have this with Bleeding Gums Murphy. He's a premium character, and he stays around during out the whole event, so that's good to know. We have 2 other characters as well that just comes around for Act 1, and that is Freddie Freeman and Shredder. I don't know his last name. Nevertheless, these 2 characters, they have their own separate quest lines compared to how some other characters in Tap Out, ones that kind of stick together, like, say, Doug, Larry, and Benjamin from the Secret Agents event, and Ambler and Ginger from the Burns Casino event, where they kind of have the quest line on with the both of them. This one separates them differently. I don't know if there has been another event that did that. I don't really recall. Well, no, I do. That was actually the there was actually the firefighter fire the firefighters event where we had one for a skin for Otto and Pooh and Homer, where they have separate quest lines. But nevertheless, these are good characters. Later on, as the act goes on, we got a premium, and like I said, a non-playable character, and that's just a spotlight dance robot. That's basically the gist of it. But it was good to see the Ladybot and as well the Mega Hawk had some dialogue with it as well, so that's good. Then after that, it was a skin for Otto, which is his only skin so far, and that's Walking Otto. Immediately, I wanted Otto to come back and tap out for something. Like, he's been like a permanent premium character, but he didn't do anything else after that. Once you get him, he didn't do anything else. I mean, I know like the Pin Pals event actually added something with him, I think, with the claw machine. But that's about it, really, when it comes to him. But yeah, but the quest line itself was good. The jobs were also good as well. And yeah, so that's Act 1. For Act 2, we got some good choices, and some characters haven't really delivered on things. One thing is that for Act, we only had one character for Acts, the Act prizes for Act 2, and that was Askela, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but basically, this character is a Hannah Montana parody, basically. It's yeah, you can just tell by the looks of it, it just looks like a Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus type of parody character. And to be honest, some of the tasks are good, and the questline was good as well. As for premium characters, the one premium character I don't know if I actually mentioned this character before in my tap out my characters I want to see in tap out video, but Leon Wachowski from the Start Waking Dad, the episode where Michael Jackson guest starred in. He's actually a premium character in this act, and I'm actually glad to see that they actually got him in this event, because he is honestly one of the. I actually love that episode, and to finally see him in Tap Out just makes me happy to know that he was coming in Tap Out as well. His questline was good, the animations are good as always, and I don't know if he's voiced. I doubt it since it's Michael Jackson, but since I think one of the cast members actually did his lines when he, turns out to be someone just revealed to be Leon Wachowski and not Michael Jackson. But yeah, yeah, it was good to see him. Now, another character that later on came out, I think about 3 or 4 days after Act 2 came out, and that was LT Smash. Now, it wasn't real, like, he's a record manager, I think. So he's going to be a bit different from the other characters, but I was a bit disappointed he didn't do something. I don't know, I don't think he had actual musical talents, besides organizing a band, but that's about it. So yeah, he's there. His questline had a few humorous moments, but that's about it, really. And then there's the character that came from Old Gil Deal, which you can't go to an event without having Old Gil around. And that's of course Rachel Jordan. Now, I was happy to see that Praise Line was coming after we had the statue, a mod from the Secret Agents event for Easter. But I was a bit disappointed that she didn't actually join in with the main thing in this event, which I'll get to soon. But I understand why she didn't, because this event had only pop, rap, and rock. So and having religion, country music. So I guess I could understand why she didn't get involved with this fully. But yeah, I was glad to see her around and have the whole thing around her and Ned. And then we have Act 3, which I only have one character for this event. It's Act. And that's Alaska Bam, or whatever his name is. I don't know. I cannot pronounce these names. He's our only premium character for Act 3. And I was a bit disappointed that not to see, like, some other characters from the rapping thing. Like, I wouldn't actually mind seeing Pauline from the Great Gatsby episode, part 2 anyway, and as well Jazzy James from that same episode. That, speaking of that, there was JG who did return in this event, as well as Gushis, so I kind of think that was a missed opportunity there. Sorry to record stuff, but as I was saying, like, So I'm trying to say, like, at least, like, it was a bit of a missed opportunity to not have Jazzy James or Pauline in this act in particular, as well as having JG involved with this event. But overall, I'm okay with it. But as long as we had two skins for both, we have a skin for Bart, which was his rapping skin, rapping Bart, and we actually have a skin for Cletus, which also makes his first time skin, and that's Manager Cletus for the last prize. And yeah, that's about it. And besides that, we have we had another guest star on this event that started back in Act 1, but I've actually almost nearly forgot about, and that's Real Al Yankovic. Yeah, he's actually, a character for this event, and it's pretty cool that also Real Al knows that he's in this game, because he posted on his Twitter that shows Millhouse saying, he's a fan of him. And he's saying, thank you, Millhouse. So he's aware that he's in Tap Out, and it's good to see another guest star in Simpsons Tap Out as well. Since last year, we had that with Stephen Hawking with the sci-fi event. I hope to see a few more guest stars in Tap Out during out the time, because, it's good to see some guest stars that ain't voiced, like a character voiced by a guest star. But besides that, after that, there's nothing really else. Like, I at least explained the main thing with this event, which I did like, and a few things I didn't like about this event. One was the whole stages thing, which I liked. During the events, you'll be given out 3 particular concert stages, where you gotta sing characters to do jam sessions. Each of the characters all have 3 particular types of music they can go to. If you see a blue, that means they can do rock. If you saw a pink, that meant they can do hip-hop. If you saw a green with a money, that means they can do rap. Some characters like Lisa, Blaney Gums Murphy, and Real Al can able to do all 3, but Real Al has kind of a catch with his. His quest line, during the event, he has his own separate quest lines to deal with, which is like a mini, like if you take the mini event prizes and just kind of split them up between 3 acts. That's kind of the gist of where it's coming, because you have to send a few characters out to collect some currency in order to get his stuff, and even it's all you get is currency for the event, currency for crafting, and then, well, for the first one, for walk, when you have the walk act, it's, you get the character himself. And then for acts 2 and 3, he gets to able to do the hip-hop and the rap stages. That's basically the gist of his, prizes. But yeah, every character can do something different. Like I said, Lisa, Bleeding Ghost Murphy, and Real Al can do all 3. While some characters like Homer can only do walk. Leon Bukowski can only do hip-hop. And later on in the event, Krusty and not Maggie. Krusty can able to do rap only. Some characters can able to do that, but Bart is the only one I can do 2 separate things. In his hip-hop, you can make him do it as himself, but in the rap, you're going to have to unlock his rapping Bart skin in order to make him do rap. But, you can make him want to do hip-hop or rap. Either one of the 2 will work. And I like that it has different parody names of famous songs from this show, from, real life songs, and even some songs from The Simpsons itself. Like we have the, from the JG episode, like we have Monty B, or whatever that song was, when JG rapped about Mr. Burns' failure. That's in here as well. I was a bit disappointed also that JG didn't actually, he comes back for this event, as well as Rockstar Maggie, who also, she can do walk and pop as well. I was a bit disappointed that he doesn't do the rapping as well. It would actually make sense for him, because, he did actually rap, apparently. But, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that he wasn't added to the hip-hop, or not hip-hop, rapping thing, but he does get involved with the story, with the acting as well, Bart's and Manager Cletus's quest lines, I think. Now, for things I don't like, one thing I didn't like in this particular event is, well, you have to unlock some of the act prizes in order to continue with the story. I mean, it wouldn't be that fun, but it wouldn't be bad if it was just only a one-time thing, but every act in this particular, the 2, Act 2 and 3, you always have to do 2 act get the two of the prizes in order to get to continue on with the story. You always have to start off by getting that particular hip hop or rap stage. And even then, as the more you got, the more, I guess it wouldn't be easy to get the currency event. Because also, besides the hip hop stages and the rapping and the rock, you can also go to some of the other places in Springfield, like the Simpsons house, Springfield Elementary, Krusty Burger, Moe's Tavern, which also does a skin for Moe's Tavern, the Flamin' Moe's, which also gives out some the crafting currency for the Quickie Mech. But yeah, and then after you always have to unlock the fourth prize for the act. Like you have to unlock Nick to continue on with Act 1. You have to unlock the Pop Star plane for Act 2. Then you have to unlock Rap and Bars for Act 3. So that means after you get them, you can able to get the bonus currency thing, where if you get a certain amount of currency, you can able to get donuts out of it. Way faster than the other ones, but still, it's a bit off. I wouldn't actually mind it if it was just a one-time thing, but maybe for each act, maybe, because it's at least one time you have to do it. But when you have to do it 2 times on each act, it feels a bit off. So yeah, besides that, there's nothing else I can really say. Like, this is honestly a good event comparing it to Destination Springfield, Secret Agents, and Time Traveling Toaster, though. How can I say this? It's a good event, though. I can't really compare it to the others, though, because all of them are good. They have a few flaws, sure, but every event's going to have a few flaws and tap out. So, I don't know how I will say just yet, but overall, I like this event. I'm glad to see a musical event. Also, I forgot to just mention, this is by far the best splash screen I have ever seen in Tap Out. All the other Tap Out splash screens have been good, but this one in particular, by God, does it look good. It's so different compared to what we normally see in Tap Out. Like, we're always going to expect some type of Simpsons style of animation drawing with the splash screens, even some like the comic books or the Tree as a Whole Christmas. But this one totally is different. There's no yellow, well, besides the Tap Out logo itself, but even like the Tap Out logo has a bit of a musical funk in it as well. And every character, like we had the main family and the Skyfinger, and they all look different. They look so cool. This is definitely by far the best splash screen I've seen in Simpsons Tap Out. And I do hope to see a little more creativity. I don't want to say those splash screens are bad, but I like some effort put into it. So yeah, that's about it for now. I'll see you guys in the next video of Simpsons Tap Out when the next event comes out. See you guys later.